Quite Famous back.
Although the official attendance for the 1985 final at Moonee Valley was given as 37,805, a further 3,000 or even more entered the racecourse free of charge after the car parks were closed. The draw card that night was champion WA pacer Preux Chevalier, unbeaten in his 3 heats. The Frog went into the final a prohibitive 2-to-1 on favourite, the shortest priced Inter-Dominion favourite ever. After a pre-race scare when it was thought Preux Chevalier was suffering a mild colic attack and a slight check after the start, trainer-driver Barry Perkins took Preux Chevalier to the front after a lap. The race was as good as over.
Now he doesn't want to go fast. Quite Famous takes off round the outside and moves up into second placing, and they're followed by Toby Dwayne, and here's Preux Chevalier taking off from the rear. He's sprinting around them down the back straight. But Village Kid just the leader from Quite Famous, who's in the depth. 6 metres now to Preux Chevalier going up on the outside, 3 deep around Gosh and Toby Dwayne. 8 metres to Panyan from Gamalite. He's under the whip already to make him go as they sprinted. They're followed by Right, Bundanoon, and last of all as they swing around the corner, Gay Morrow. At the end of a lap now, and Preux Chevalier continuing that run's gone around them and has taken the lead. The favourites hit the front at the end of a lap. Village Kid, the other West Australian, sitting behind him second. Quite Famous going in onto the rails third, and they're followed behind them by Toby Dwayne. Gosh is the first one out on the outside, and it was followed by Gamalite with Panyan tucked in on the rails from right, and then came Bundanoon, and last of all Gay Morrow. Out of the straight towards the 1600, and the leader Preux Chevalier, a sulky's length of Village Kid. Again to Quite Famous, and again on the inside Toby Dwayne. Gosh leading the outside as Preux Chevalier's driver slows them up. Gamalite hard driven trying to follow Gosh up, and they were followed then by Panyan. Next is Bundanoon being tapped up, and Gay Morrow on the outside of Right. They're halfway in the Inter-Dominion final, and the leader is Preux Chevalier. By a sulky's length, the Village Kid getting a good trail behind him from Gosh the outside in the breeze third. Then Quite Famous from Gamalite, hard driven on the outside of Toby Dwayne. Next in the field then is Bundanoon, and it was followed by Panyan. On the outside is Gay Morrow, and last is Right, about 24 metres off the lead. Entering the straight now, and as they come down to get the bell, 1100 to go. It's Preux Chevalier, a sulky's length to Gosh. Village Kid on its inside, and then a sulky's length to Gamalite. Back on the rails, Quite Famous, followed then by Bundanoon, Toby Dwayne, Gay Morrow, Panyan second last. And last at the bell is Right. 1 lap to go, and the hot favourite Preux Chevalier, unbeaten through the series, led a sulky's length the Village Kid and Gosh together. In 4th placing is Quite Famous with on his outside Gamalite. Then Toby Dwayne badly boxed up. Next Bundanoon. Panyan pulled out 3 deep from Gay Morrow and Right. 700 to go into the back, and Preux Chevalier under double wraps, 2 metres to Gosh. 1 metre to Village Kid going easily but locked in. Now Gamalite pulled out 3 deep on the outside. Bundanoon and Panyan 4 and 5 wide. Quite Famous with nowhere to go. But Preux Chevalier in front, and the driver Perkins has a look around. He's a sulky's length to Village Kid and Gosh together. Village Kid still looks his main danger, but he'll never let him out. They're followed by Gamalite on the outside of Quite Famous and Toby Dwayne. The rest look beaten. Preux Chevalier headed around the turn, 2 metres to Gosh. Village Kid boxed up. Gamalite coming 3 deep. Gay Morrow 4 wide, but Preux Chevalier clear in the straight. He pulls the whip on him. He's 2 or 3 metres in front. Gay Morrow coming down the outside. Village Kid trying to get out. Preux Chevalier in front. Village Kid gets out too late, and Preux Chevalier's won the Inter-Dominion. 2 metres to Village Kid, and nose away third Gay Morrow. Then Toby Dwayne and Gamalite just behind them. Next is Gosh, followed by Quite Famous. Further back in the field is Right, Panyan, and Bundanoon is last to finish.